So if you want to stand out from the competition with your wholesaling or flipping business, there are 6 questions that must be answered in order for the prospect to choose to do business with you. These are 6 questions that they are asking subconsciously, whether they realize it or whether you realize it or not. So the first question that must be answered if a prospect is going to do business with you is, how is this different from everything else that I've seen? So prospects are always going to be asking the question of, how is this different? They've been inundated with all kinds of different messaging. If you were targeting a homeowner, you can guarantee that that homeowner has already seen a marketing message from some other investors. And typically, our brains as human beings are wired for novelty. So our brains are designed to look for novelty. And this is why we have such a dopamine addicted society, is because our brains are wired for novelty, meaning they're constantly looking for something that is unique. So if your marketing message looks the same as every other real estate investor, then you're not going to be standing out from the competition. So first thing that we want to do, we want to be able to answer the question to a prospect, how is this different from everything else that they have seen? So there's got to be something unique. There's got to be something different about your company than everybody else. Find something unique about yourself or your company that's able to stand out from the competitors. Now, the second question that we need to be able to answer in order for a prospect to do business with us is, what is in this for me? So a prospect is always going to be out for their own interest first and foremost. So they're going to be asking, what is in this for me? So the better that we can articulate exactly what's in it for them, the better we can articulate how our company, our service is the solution to their exact problem, the more deals we're going to be able to get, because they know and they understand exactly what's in it for them. This is why, especially in the sales process, our offers cannot be about the transaction. It cannot just be a numbers game. It can't just be about the number. It has to be the perfect solution to the prospect's problem or their situation, because the prospect has to understand what's in it for them if they're going to do business with us. The third question they're going to be asking in their head or subconsciously is, how do I know this is real? So if you can answer this question with your marketing message, with your sales processes, then you're more likely to gain their business. They're wanting to know, how do I know this is real? There are a ton of scammers out there. There are a ton of unethical people in the real estate space. And if you want to separate yourself from the competition, go above and beyond to show your prospect exactly how they can be sure that this is real, that what you say you're going to do, you're actually going to move forward and do. So some of the ways that you can show them that they can be assured this is real is testimonials. The more testimonials that you have, the more beneficial that's going to be. Google reviews is going to be extremely beneficial. Other case studies, other stories of homeowners that you have helped in their exact same situation. All of these are going to be beneficial for answering that question, how do I know this is real? Question number 4 that we need to answer is, why should I trust you? Why should I trust you specifically? So again, there are a lot of scammers, there are a lot of shady people in the real estate industry, and the prospect first and foremost needs to know, why should they trust us? Why should they trust you specifically? So again, the more examples that you can give them of people that have been in their exact same shoes and have been on the other side and are happy and have moved on with their life, the more trust that you're going to build with that homeowner. Also, you should be looking for every opportunity to build trust throughout the marketing and sales cycle. So the more things that you can do to make them feel comfortable, the more things that you can do to establish trust, to establish rapport throughout the sales cycle, the more trust you're going to build with that prospect. and the more likely they're going to do business with you. So this is another question that we consciously want to answer with our marketing and sales process, which is, why should I trust you specifically? So the more that you can show them proof of why they should trust you, the more likely you are to gain a business. Question number 5 that they are asking, even if it's subconscious, is, how does this work? People try to avoid unknown situations. Most fear comes from the unknown. Whenever we're venturing into unknown territory, that's where most fear arises. And so if we can paint a very clear picture of exactly what the process is going to be for our prospect, then that breaks down those walls of fear, because they can wrap their head around it, and it eliminates the ambiguity from the situation, because now they can see clearly exactly what the process is going to be. So what we want to do is we want to explain our entire process to the prospect, lay it out in a sequential order to where it's step by step. Here's exactly what's going to happen for you if you decide to move forward with us. Now, when you do exactly what you say you're going to do throughout each step of the process, trust increases, fear is eliminated, and they're going to be asking themselves, how does this work? And the more you can eliminate that, the more likely you are to get that deal. Number 6, the last question that prospects are going to be asking before they do business with you is, what do I have to lose? We want to, as much as possible, establish this for the prospect. We want to find out what it is they have to lose. We want to find out what's going on in their life that is causing them to need to sell that property, so that there is something that is lost, there is something to lose if they don't move forward with you. So this is part of the digging process in the sales process. We need to make it very clear in the sales process of what they are losing if they decide to not move forward with us on our offer. Because almost every single time there is something that is going to be lost if they do not move forward. Our job is to find out exactly what that is and articulate that to our prospect. Now guys, these are 6 questions that, whether you realize it or not, people are asking before they do business with you. If you can intentionally answer these questions throughout your marketing and your sales process, you will get more deals. Hey, if you're looking for help growing your real estate business, I have attached some free resources for you in the description below. Go check them out. And if you haven't, click the like button and click the subscribe button so that you get notified of the new videos that are coming out every single week.